What's going on, everyone? Mike Kadlick, Taylor Kyles here for CLNS Media outside of Gillette Stadium as the Patriots get ready to take on the Houston Texans this Sunday. A reminder, we are powered by Prize Picks and Game Time. Head over to Prize Picks, use code CLNS for $50 instantly when you play $5, and head over to Game Time, use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. News comes down today from the NFL. Patriots safety and captain Jabrill Peppers officially placed on the commissioner's exempt list following his arrest on Saturday in Braintree. Peppers continues to be paid while on the list. He is permitted to attend meetings, workouts, and receive treatment at the team facility, but he cannot practice or attend games while on this list, Taylor. He also frees up a roster spot for the team. It's a move that gives both the team and the player some protection and flexibility while the investigation continues on. Jerod Mayo spoke about this afternoon and did mention that while he is allowed in the facility, Peppers that is, they are keeping him away from the team for now. So, Patriots on the field last weekend against the Dolphins. How does Peppers' absence and Kyle Dugger's injury impact the rest of the defense moving forward?
Yeah, so I think you saw a little bit of Dugger's absence and Peppers' absence, especially in the box. Now, Marte Mapu did a better job, I would say, going up against offensive linemen. He's starting to figure out what his game is, where he can't take those guys on head-on. He's got to kind of dip underneath and beat them to their spot. With Kyle Dugger specifically, he can take those guys on one-on-one, so that I think was missed. For the most part, I was really impressed by the communication and the execution on the back end. You got Jalen Hawkins, who is a veteran. He's been around for a while. But then you had Del Pettis. Now, this is an undrafted rookie who's thrust into a really big spot. And then obviously Marte Mapu, who played his first action since going all the way back, I believe the spring or the summer, really early in training camp was the last time he practiced. People have lauded his intelligence, his preparation, and you saw it. The fact that he was getting people lined up, very impressive. He looked good in coverage as well, especially when he was on the back end. So it's going to be a much tougher task this week. CJ Stroud, one of the most cerebral and talented young quarterbacks in the entire NFL. Now, they don't have Nico Collins at Texans. Huge. That will be huge. That's probably going to turn into Christian Gonzalez against Stephon Diggs, and then some combination of Jonathan Jones and Marcus Jones against Tank Dell. Still two very good receivers, but that three-headed monster really scared you, so not as much of a challenge for the Patriots defense when they're in man coverage situations. But a big thing is going to be making sure they can get in those if they win on early downs, because the Dolphins shredded them on those intermediate in-breaking routes. That's what I was afraid of against those zone coverages, and that's what we saw last week. CJ Stroud will capitalize, so they're going to need to have great run defense, get some negative plays early on to create obvious passing situations and play to their strengths defensively.
Definitely a tougher task for the Patriots defensive backfield, going from Tyler Huntley to CJ Stroud. But again, the news of the day, outside, of course, of Drake May starting, is that safety Jabrill Peppers, Captain Jabrill Peppers, placed on the commissioner's exempt list.